Welcome back to the Gentleman's Gazette and our series on interviews. In today's videos, I discuss 8 steps on how you can land a job interview and ways to prepare yourself for interview day. I know this is super basic, but you're more likely to find a job that you're actually connected to, that you're truly interested in, than if you just go for it for the money. Ideally, you should look for something that actually interests you and that excites you. But that's not always possible because sometimes you just need to pay the bills. If that's the case, look for something within your pay range that meets your professional goals and the paycheck you want. To start, you should ideally create a list of target companies that you think have something to offer to you that really excites you. Once you've got that down, the second most important step is to network. Now, you may wonder, what exactly is that? Is it okay to sign up on LinkedIn or Facebook and talk to people? No, you guessed it, it's not. Networking is so important because it oftentimes helps you to get jobs in the long run rather than applying blindly for things to people that don't even know you and don't know what qualities you have. Networking creates a personal connection with a person and they truly believe that you're interested in it. And on top of that, they may even consider you before the job even opens, so they can sometimes even write a job description just for you. When you're new, I suggest you start with LinkedIn to seek out people that are somewhat connected to you and in the field you want to be in. Once you've identified those people, send them a message and invite them to meet them for coffee or for lunch. It's important that this is a personal meeting where you can meet them one-on-one and ask questions about the job. You can also ask all the questions you could never ask during an interview about the climate they have within the company, the opportunities, or simply things that suck. It's important that you're genuinely interested and that you let them know that you appreciate the time they took out of their busy day to talk to you and answer questions. On top of the insights that you get from this conversation, they may even refer you to other people they know that can maybe help you more because they're more in line with what you want to do. After the meeting, just send a quick thank you note and tell them that you appreciated their time and that you look forward to seeing them again. This will go a long way. Step number 3. Once you identified what job you want and you've done some networking, it's time to do your homework. Specifically, that means you take the position and you do specific research. Who's the hiring manager? 2, what skills does the position require? And 3, what do you have that makes you an ideal or maybe even overqualified candidate? Also, it's time to do some research about the company history, what they do, where they come from, and you can even check out sites like Glassdoor where you learn about salary, conditions that you work under, deadlines, and the company culture. If you work in a company where you have people around you that push you and make you happy, work doesn't feel like work and it's much more enjoyable. On the other hand, if a company culture sucks, it can be really terrible for you to work there even if you like the job per se. Step number 4, keep the cover letter clear and simple. Do you need one? Not necessarily, but think about that. You want to sell something, you don't just go to people and sell it right away. You have an introduction and then you sell something. It's the same with your resume. You want to have an introduction. It's important to keep it brief. Maximum of 1 page, be clear, make sure there are no grammatical errors, and address the people personally with their name. If it's a unisex name and you're not sure, leave away the Mr. or the Mrs. Don't make any mistakes here and make sure everything is correct. You definitely want to showcase your enthusiasm for the position and highlight why you are a good candidate. Step number 5, your resume must be specific. The resume is the first in-depth impression someone gets of you. Therefore, it's important that it's perfect. What does it mean? Keep it to 2 pages max because nobody wants to read more than that. Start with your most recent and the most relevant experience to the job on top, and then go down step by step. Make sure to list all your jobs so there are no gaps where people might wonder what you've done or whether you've been unemployed. Be honest, but it's important to highlight your achievements. This is the chance to put yourself and to sell yourself in a positive light. Don't just say, I'm a hardworking person that is organized and performs under pressure. Instead, come up with a specific project where you can show that you increased the revenue by X much and you came in under deadline by that many days. That's much more convincing and believable. Always look at it from the interviewer's perspective. The best indicator of future performance is past performance. And so you have to show that you did perform in the past. You really have to be as specific as you can. And I always narrow it down to 3 questions. If you can answer those, employers will love you. Number 1, tell them how you would make their company more money. Because bottom line of every business is that they want to make money and they want a return on investment on your salary. Question number 2 is, how can you save your employer money? Because at the end of the day, if you save the money or you make more, it's more money in their pocket and that's what they like. The third question you have to answer is, how can you help to increase customer satisfaction? That's important because happy customers are repeat customers, and once you've acquired a customer who remains happy, they come back and spend more money with you, which is better for the business. So even if it's maybe difficult in your position to highlight how you make money or save money, there's definitely a way for you to show how you can increase customer satisfaction. Also keep in mind that the resume should be clean and concise to read. That means there has to be enough white space. Don't clutter it. Step number 6 is to pay attention to the font and the readability. Don't go smaller than a 12-point font, and ideally have some white space in between the lines. Maybe go to 1.15 or 1.2 distance between the lines so it's easier to read. Also make sure you have white space on top and try to create bullet points. Don't write full sentences. Make it easy to read and to digest, because otherwise people will stop and get bored, and you don't want that. Step number 7. Be ready for the first contact. Sometimes recruiters call you ahead of time because they know you're not entirely prepared and they want candid answers. For you, that means as soon as the resume is submitted, you should be ready for the interview. So be well prepared ahead of time to answer these possible phone calls, because that's when you really can shine. Step number 8. Congratulations. You got an invitation to the job interview. Now make sure you bring the right stuff. Make sure to always bring 2 pens, because one may break. You always want to have one. Bring your ID, bring 2 copies of your resume, or more if you know more people will be in the room, and bring the job listing with you. With that being said, stay tuned for more interview tips, and if you want to know how to dress, check out our What to Wear to an Interview video here. Good luck with your interview, and I hope you land a job.